Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oregon, you got a lot to learn, okay? Because Kate Brown wishes that she was me. Okay, let me preface. I got out of high school. When I got out of high school, somehow Kate Brown got in, okay? F her. You sure her. You sure her, okay? So, I feel like I'm making this report because of what happened. I think that I have shared this with them, and I've actually tried to put some of their pictures on South Clackamas Transit District bus. Smart Transit has so much like on them, or like so much more up from them, that they don't know what they're talking about. Like, and I'm not talking about Smart. I'm talking about the other system. Okay. So, South Clackamas Transit District bus, they've always been messy, right? I have physical pictures. You could even just go on that bus and it is terribly dirty. I don't even know if calling like 911 or going into that sort of legal worldly side thing is going to help them at all. But it is not okay. South Clackamas Transit District is so dirty. So they have the guts, right, to stop me. I almost wish that I had a camera on me at all. She had the guts to stop me. This is how people get fired on South Clackamas Transit District buses instead of the smart buses, in which this past summer I connected with some of them. And, you know, it just is what it is. I just feel like I can't breathe when I have something right here. And my spiritual family is the Daystar. You know, my Yeshua family is Daystar crew. No shame on them. Yeshua, you know what I mean. I just feel like I have gotten tired of my life, feeling like there's so many principalities. People, you need to stop hating on God for what He is giving you, and you need to start respecting God for what He's giving you. So, now that I look like Joni Lamb in this camera, hello, Joni Lamb, the J-Star community. It is just pathetic. I honestly feel like there are too many people here in Oregon. You Floridians, you have everything set out for you in gain. You have it. You just know what you're doing. It is frustrating. I even just lost one of my bags coming here. So sad. I hope it's still like on the path of me coming straight over here, because I got off of there. I'm like, bye. Like, so what had happened was I got on. So my morning when I got out of the house is very blusterous. Malala, Oregon is very loud, and there was just a lot of wind, kind of like messing around and just causing. It was crazy winds, scary winds, pretty much. I kept yelling shalom at the wind, knowing it was gonna calm down. So. So, like I said, I had already been blustered and turned around on this bus, and all of a sudden I get in to the bus feeling already like overwhelmed and everything. And so there's, I figure, oh, okay, I just got on the bus, I have enough Yeshua in me, it'll be great, everything's calm. I get on the bus, and then like sometime as I'm getting onto the bus, the thought comes to my head, oh, gotta put a mask on. I'm like, you know what? I'm too tired. My body just like got like whooshed around from like the wind, and it just was like very overwhelming. It kind of reminded me like back in the day when I used to swim at my grandparents' house. Anyways, so this South Clackamas Transit District bus, it keeps going as it's supposed to. And let me tell you something, okay? And I learned this especially from the TriMet buses, because they understand that no matter what, you need to drive the bus. You don't need to be focused on the on the customers. You don't need to be overly focused on anything but driving, because your job is to just drive the bus. Like, I'm like, so should I be one of these drivers? Because, like, you don't need to be distracting yourself by the customers or whatever. And so basically, I just was like, I'm just done with it. So I actually did try it. See, now I'm like really sad because I like lost like my bag with all my other bags in it. Wow, I hope I find it. I believe I will find it again. it just, it's not kind and it's not nice to treat people like all their destiny is just sickness. Like, this is why I know, God, that I was supposed to be the governor in the state, because Kate Brown will likely get out probably when Ivanka's president, and then she has to get out, and then we have put someone like me in charge of it. It's just too many principalities and powers in the air. But yeah, Kelly on the bus, and to be quite honest with you, like, I've always kind of liked her because she doesn't, like, when she drives the bus, she doesn't make, like, the wrong decisions or the wrong turns, or just makes, like, the wrong turn. This bus system is terrible. But I'm just so yeah, Kelly just stops me. First of all, that's like a violation of somebody's rights, stopping them when they need to get off the bus. You don't know where they're going. It is important for me to come over here. Heck, I'm actually supposed to be working a job with the Don Jr., and I'm done people trying to tell me you need to get a job up here when it just feels like inappropriate. So I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just overwhelmed with this state's amount of God's love, because even the plaque over there, it says that the state has God's love in it, but why don't I physically see the love? Like, people are still trying to wear the muscula batuskula. You people get overwhelmed with it like I do and gotta like tuck it over here, do this, do that. And that's a funny thing. It's actually before I got off the bus, I was kind of struggling with like putting it on. Like, I'm just kind of done with this. Like, we gotta watch the stuff. Like, I understand that for elementary school kids, because they're children. They need to learn how to act right, and they need to stay in their stuff. And most children that are like me and supposed to be like me in school, they actually listen. So before I was really interrupted by the devil, basically Kelly's like stops me like 2-3 minutes on the bus, and she's like, well, you're supposed to wear a mask, and you can't ride this bus because you can't wear a mask. I'm like, I gave you my dollar later. Like, I literally, took the dollar in my wallet and popped it right there. I'm just tired of them acting like we got to do this whole song and dance just to get on the bus, and then we got to do this whole song and dance just to get off the bus. It's just frustrating. And actually, I believe that Kelly started driving the bus more because Sean just wasn't like available or whatever, or not available, but just like not the best. He just kind of kept making his own rules, riding on whatever roads he wanted to. Like, it's just not okay. I feel like calling Smart Transit and trying to let them know that South Clackamas Transit District is trying to claim that they're like you when they're really not. So hopefully we'll get the Smart Transit, or not Smart Transit. I just am like really overwhelmed. Like, I wonder if this is also a report on how it feels to be harassed from a bus driver, because I have never been treated like that. Like, the most bus drivers that I've gotten to know are the smart bus drivers, and they're very nice and stuff. So no, it's not the law in America to wear a mask, muscula batuskula. And you know what? It shouldn't be, because Joe Biden can't control anybody, okay? You should not have to feel forced to do something with your body that is uncomfortable. If you are uncomfortable by something, then you need to address it, and you need to tell them to stop, because they are not allowed to tell you what to do with your body. Now that is for holy per se, not for sin, because sin is not okay. So with holy being said, if somebody is telling you what to do with your body, you have a right to shut them down and tell them no. And this is something that I've learned from every single spiritual family out there. The Daystar family, to be even more correct, the Ministry Now family, which is the Lamb family, and to Roth and Supernatural, and everyone that I met over there. Grandma Clarice Fruitt, my spiritual grandma. She's very much like my real grandma. So there's that. And my real grandma was very strict and just didn't want us to watch MTV and stuff, which is fine. But I needed to watch America's Next Top Model because that's pretty much me. So, yeah, just everyone that I have met. Thank you. I'm gonna cry. Thank you for being by me and reminding me that it is okay to be holy in my body and to make sure that I'm not having the devil always after me, because we are here on this earth, human beings, to be like God and to show him and prove to him of who he is. You're not here on the earth because of some evil doctrine. You're not here on the earth to prove yourself to the devil or what have you. So I just kind of came on camera because I just thought it would be nice to talk about how I felt after that. But Kelly, you don't have a right to be telling people what they can and can't do. You look like a kind of a beat up dog or something. No offense to you, but Wendy already called you out a long week ago and said, yeah, don't listen to her. I was like, okay, so I don't have to listen to her. So, you don't need to be harassing people smart. Why do I keep saying that? Oh, I'm sorry. Smart Jackson. You don't need to be yelling at people, Kelly, on the South Clackamas Transit District bus, because it's not okay. It is going away. This sickness is going away because people in Florida don't even care about it, okay? The Beachers Lounge, you should go look at the pictures, you guys. The Beachers Lounge was open, beautifully open, with pictures of food on ceramic plates. Okay, that is normal. Can we just be biblically normal? So, here's my friend. If you want to come on camera, finally a friend come here on camera. I'll tell him the story. Okay, bye.